everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is AGODDESSLOVE. I am a spiritual life and business coach, and I help people and individuals get in alignment with their higher selves. I teach you how to be made whole in your soul so that you can experience a blissful life and abundant life. And just like Jesus said, I come that you may have life more abundantly. So if we learn how to align ourselves with the attributes of Christ, then we can definitely experience that abundant living. So again, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Today's topic is, now, I may be speaking to women or men that's around my age, not sure. But if this resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and click the notification bell. But I just want to talk from my heart today, tell you about some of the things I've been thinking about, a couple things I've been going through. So listen, I've been in this body, my spirit has been in this particular body for 47 years. And I have learned along my journey that, all right, so if you listen to any of my videos, you kind of know and understand what I teach. So we were born in this matrix, right? And we were given a religion, we were given a name, we were given all these things except our true identity, okay? And so being born in this matrix is only a matter of time before your spirit and your soul wants more. And so I'm at a place in life right now where my spirit is calling out for more. And so the chains are being broken. The veil has been lifted off my eyes. And this whole system that was created for us to be in bondage, but they claim it's the land of the free and the home of the brave. But I started thinking about it, like, it's very interesting how when businessmen go to work and they have to put on a suit and tie, you turn that tie around and it's like they're hanging themselves by the neck. Now, you may not think much of it, but everything is symbolic, okay? And so then I started thinking, you know, the system, a lot of people think that the system that we live in was created and it's something good. And that's fine because that's your opinion. Like, my opinion is once you awaken to the truth, it's hard to go back to sleep. And so I share my journey because I am in the process of getting off this merry-go-round. And I don't desire to live how I used to live. Now, let me explain to you what I mean by that, because I know I'm kind of a little bit all over the place, but what I mean by that is we've been taught to have a piece of the American dream, meaning buy a big house or buy a house and, you know, buy all these vehicles. Every time, you know, you go and you purchase a vehicle and, you know, your payments are like 4 to 6 years, and by the time you're done paying for it, you know, it's almost time to get a new vehicle. And so it's very stressful, and you know, the system is always in your pockets, meaning it's hard to get your head above water when so many things are set up to keep you bound financially, okay, and physically. And then women, ladies, we have taken on the responsibility of a lot of men because of the lack of structure in men. And so we have taken on a great deal of responsibility that we were never designed or created to walk in those roles, okay? And so my point is, once we get to a place of being fed up with just how things are, things will begin to change, things will begin to shift. And so, I don't know, I'm getting ready to go on a sabbatical. I was calling it a year sabbatical, but I think it's gonna be a lifetime. And so I am, as we speak, planning my exodus. And as we speak, I am planning to just do things differently. Now, this is what I believe. So I believe that God didn't allow us to come here to this beautiful rock called the earth to be stressed out, to be upset and crying and constantly overcoming. Now I know we're gonna go through things and have to overcome, but it's like sometimes, and a lot of people, you know, because I get a lot of emails, a lot of people feel like they're constantly overcoming. Like, when do I just have some peace? When can I breathe? When can, you know? And so I found my breath, meaning I found a way for my life to be able to just get off of this ride and sit with myself and ask myself, okay, what is my purpose for being here? Number one. Number two, how can I live a stress-free life? So I know what I had to do. Everybody knows I have 7 children. We had a huge house and all of that. And I have lived that type of American dream for the longest. Big old trucks and big houses and a lot of kids and all of that, right? The children are grown now. I was telling my husband, we don't need this big house anymore. That's the only thing we utilize is the bedroom, the bathroom, the kitchen, and the laundry area once a week. And I said, this massive house is a waste of money. I'm not interested anymore in spending my money on things that have no value. Yes, the house is beautiful and it's big and all that, but we don't even utilize the space. So why be paying for something that you're not even utilizing the entirety of the space? And so our electric bill is like almost $700 a month. That's ridiculous to me. I can't even see that for my life no more. Because I like to travel as much as I do, I can't see circulating that type of money to the electric company like ever again. I love to travel too much, and I love to just kind of do me. I love to, you know, eat and just do all kind of different activities. And so, and because I'm a vegan, I have to have more than enough money to be able to buy the organic and non-GMO foods that I love to eat. Everybody, check out the 40-day vegan challenge. Go to AGODDESSLOVE.org and purchase your book and take that challenge with me. I guarantee you and I promise you, you'll feel so much better in your body, your mind, and your soul. Now let me keep going. So I was sitting with myself and I said, okay, it's time for a lifestyle change, because what we were born into, now don't get me wrong, I have had a beautiful, I have a beautiful life, okay? I have a wonderful life. I love my life. When I was growing up, my daddy was extremely wealthy. So I have always had a wonderful life. And I have a wonderful life now that I've created for myself. But again, when you know better, you got to do better. And so now my life is shifting because I no longer desire to be a part of this rat race in society. excuse me, and I no longer desire to, I no longer feel like I have to keep up with the other person. I don't feel like I have to have, the latest this or the latest that. And I guess, how the older generations used to say, with time comes wisdom. And in this season, in this time, it's definitely, wisdom has definitely come in. And so this is to a lot of women out there. If we can get to a place to where we're not frivolously spending our money on stuff that don't matter, but we are in a space of building, or in a consciousness of building generational wealth. I'm not saying don't enjoy your life or live like you don't have any money. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying circulate your money wisely, okay? And here's my thing. I have a new truck that I bought 2 years ago. Well, it ain't new, but you know what I'm saying. And once I pay that truck off, I'm driving it till the wheels fall off. And I say that not because it's not that I can't afford another truck, I can. But that's not where I want to put my money, because my truck is nice and I love it. And if I need a new truck, I'll buy a new truck. But just for the sake of going out and buying something just because, absolutely not. And I love the home that I live in. It's way too much space. I don't need that type of space, especially with what I'm doing in my life right now, which is writing my books and doing my coaching and traveling the country, or traveling the world, going to different countries and things like that. Like, I would love to just continue to circulate my money and that type of stuff, the things that I love. Now, if you guys don't travel, but you always wanted to travel, send me an email, because we have a travel club that we absolutely love, and it's very affordable. But this will show you, even being part of the travel club will help you understand why spending your money on nonsense is very detrimental to you. And I remember telling one of my sisters, it's a lot of people out there that's house broke. That means they have these huge, massive homes, but they can't go to dinner. When we all go to dinner, they can't go to dinner because they never have any money, because they're constantly feeding this psychological thing that's going on in them, that they have to have this huge house and they have to drive these type of vehicles and they have to this and they have to that, but it's keeping them broke. And I don't like using that word, but like, I just feel like it's time for us to wake up, you guys, because if you are not putting in place, like the Bible says, a wise man will leave an inheritance, or a good man will leave an inheritance for his children and his children's children, okay? So my goal is not to just build generational wealth for myself and my children, but my grandchildren. Everything that I'm doing is for the generations to come. So yes, I am enjoying my life right now, but when your life starts to change and to shift, you got to change and shift with it. And it's okay to let stuff go. Like, my husband wanted to hold on to that house so bad. And I kept saying, dude, like, we don't need this anymore. See, I was changing on the inside. He wasn't quite changing yet and seeing the vision of what we can do. And, just the direction that God was taking me in. Like, he couldn't see that. And that's okay, because God gave me the vision, didn't give it to him. But he finally caught up. But my thing is, if we don't need all this space, why do we continue to spend all this money every month? We drastically went down from almost $5,000 a month to, I got us to like $1,500 a month. And we still live comfortable. We still live amazing. You know what I'm saying? And we're very, very comfortable and we're good. But we can travel whenever we want. We can go out and eat and enjoy life whenever we want. We just don't have all this space anymore, again, that we're not even utilizing, but we're paying for. I thought it was ridiculous to pay an electric bill of almost $700 a month just because we got this massive house, but we're not using it. To me, that's foolish, okay? Because that's $700, or let's say the space we're in now, and it's only $100 a month. We're saving $600, you know, just an electric bill. You save that over the course of a year, and then you put that money towards something else. Or, you know what I'm saying? Put that money in a bank or IRA or whatever, let it start, you know, gaining interest, just whatever, in investments, whatever. But you guys, so my point is we have to start doing things a little bit smarter, especially as you start to mature in years, okay? So I was telling my husband, I said, we're on our way, we're at the age where we're on our way to retirement. So I don't want to be paying off no house. I don't want a mortgage, no 30-year mortgage at 65 years old. Absolutely not. So I said, the space that we get is going to have to be a space that we create for us. It ain't about nobody else. It's for us. And that, whatever space that is, got to be paid off in like 5 years tops. That's it. Because I refuse to go into retirement, because I want to retire at 50. That's in like 2.5 years. So I refuse to go into 65 retirement with a mortgage. That, to me, that's just not smart. Now, to somebody else, it may be the thing to do, and that's okay. Now, these are my opinions, so I am not condemning anybody for how you live your life, and I'm not condemning you if you do have a 30-year mortgage and, you know, you over 60 or 65 or whatever. No. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to condemn you at all. I am just trying to share with you my journey and my experience and what I do, in hopes that it sheds some light on you and you start to think, well, you know what, wow, that makes sense. Because here's the thing. A lot of people, when they start maturing in years, and if they have not taken care of their bodies along their journey, things start to break down. And you don't want to be stuck having to work a job and then you have something going on in your body. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to set yourself up to fail, you know, as you're going into, you know, those golden years. Okay? You don't want to set yourself up like that. You want to structure your life now so that by the time you get 65 or 70, you're living a very comfortable life. You're living a life of joy and a life of harmony and peace. And you have lots of money to enjoy your life with, okay? What else? So, yeah, you just kind of want to set your life up in a way to where you're experiencing bliss in your life and you're not stressed and struggling at that time. And so I had to figure out for myself, because see, I don't like stressing, I don't like struggle, I don't like any of that. I don't care what nobody think, I don't care what nobody got, I don't care what nobody don't have. All I care about is how can I live my life, number one, stress-free, number two, like I'm on vacation every day, and number three, where I'm just manifesting love and harmony and joy and happiness, because I am not just bogged down with all of these stresses. This matrix was created for us to pretty much stress us out. And we have got to learn, you guys, just think about your life. Think about all the stress that's going on in your life. And one by one, start reducing it. You know, they talk about how stress is the #1 killer or a silent killer. Start reducing your stress. If you have people in your life that cause you stress, get rid of them people. See, God, you know, at one time, I was listening to T.D. Jakes years ago, and he preached a message called The Gift of Goodbye. And I didn't understand that, but I was like, but it made something in me turn over, okay? Something in my spirit just kept turning. And every time I thought about, you got to have the gift of goodbye, that is so freaking important, okay? If you have people in your life that you know is toxic and they stress you out just by their personality and their character, okay? And you're in their presence and you know these individuals are stressful, don't freaking be in their presence. Like, it's really simple. I have learned, I have a family member, a lot of family members, okay, that I have had to, it's real simple. Here's the thing. People know exactly what they do, and you don't need to give nobody an explanation unless you want to. This is where I am in my life. People know exactly what they do, and my solution for people's bad behavior is block and delete. I'm done. I don't owe you an explanation, and I don't have to tell you about your bad behavior and what you did and all of that, because you already know what you did. So for my life, to me, it's really simple. Now, I didn't always have the gift of goodbye, okay? But I got it now, and I thank God for it, because it's less stress in my life. I'm not gonna deal with a person's narcissistic, bad behavior just because they're family. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to my life. Absolutely not. If I'm walking around and my desire and my goal and just how I live my life every day in seeking God and harmony and love and, you know, compassion for others, all of that, if that's my everyday life and that's my walk, and then I get in your presence and all you want to do is keep up mess and all you want to do is pick and poke and all of that, no, go somewhere and sit down and learn how to be at peace. Learn why you are the way that you are. You know what I'm saying? So again, you have a lot of, we have been, let me say this, not we. I was taught this family, you know, forgive family and continue to deal with family because that's family. Hell to the no. Not no more in my life. Family be some of the ones that hurt you the most. My friends have never done me how family has done me over the years. And what I'm saying is, now I'm not getting on here trying to bash family, but it is what it is. And I want to apologize for what is. So, you have people in your life and you know who they are. And when you get around them, your energy shift. That's telling you something. Pay attention to the guidance of the Holy Spirit that's in you. Now, we can't change people and who they are and what they do and how they respond and how they react. So we can't change them. The only thing we can do is change who we are and change our minds as far as going around those people, okay? Interacting with those people. So what I do with certain family members now, like I said, I blocked and delete. And every single day, I have them listed on my prayer wall. And from my heart chakra, my heart space, I am sending them love and positive energy and compassion. Because what I've learned is hurting people hurt people. But because you're hurting, I'm not going to allow you to hurt me. Okay? So what I'm going to do is what I know to do, and that's to pray for you and intercede on your behalf. But I'm not going to retaliate and try to hurt you back. What I'm going to do is just remove myself from, the environment or your space or whatever. Just remove myself and just continue to pray for you. I'm not trying to hurt family. I'm not trying to hurt anybody for that matter. But again, you have these family members that pick and poke and do all kinds of stuff. And see, here's the thing. When God is calling you to a higher level, you got to answer that call. These people are not being called to a higher level in God. So to whom much is given, much is required. And if you feel like God has given you a lot, then a lot is required from you. And so you can't go through life every day being the same old person that you was a year ago or 5 years ago, 10 years ago. No, you have to continue to change and evolve. And it is okay if you're struggling with not knowing how to let go of relationships. I just pray that God will give you peace in that area and for you to know that it is okay to let go. It is okay to have the gift of goodbye. This don't mean that you're angry with nobody. It don't mean that you're mad with them. It doesn't mean that you hate them or anything like that. It just means that you love yourself enough to protect your energy. Protect your energy, protect your body, protect your mental state, your physical state, your emotional state, you know what I'm saying? And your spirituality. You have to protect you at all costs. Ain't nobody gonna do that for you. You gotta do that. And so you have to create boundaries with people. So what I do for myself, I created this big bubble of light and I put myself in, and I know the type of person that I am and what I want to emanate from me, which is love and joy and harmony, all the attributes of Christ, okay? And I'm practicing this every day, all right? And somebody else come along and they're not of that same energy, and you can feel it. You know if somebody is of your same energy or not. And you just make a decision. Even if you don't cut them off, but you can minimize how much time you spend with certain people. And you can structure your life in such a way to where you're in control of how you deal with them, how much time you spend with them, and how you deal with them. Now, as much as I love my family, but I love me more, okay? As much as I love my children, and if I have to break up with my children to save myself, then I will have to do that. And here's why. Everybody is on their own spiritual journey, and it's gonna look different for everybody, okay? What somebody else do ain't none of my business and ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between them and God. So, my husband is on his own spiritual journey, okay? Whatever he got going on in his life ain't got nothing to do with me. Only thing I could do for these individuals is pray for them from my heart chakra, keep sending them love and light, keep wanting and seeing the best for them, and that's it. That is it. So, if you have those family members that you know are toxic or that you know causes you some type of stress, let me tell you, it is okay. It's okay to minimize your time with them, okay? It's okay to have the gift of goodbye with some of them. It's okay to block and delete. It is okay. Because here's the thing, you guys, I have learned to love me so much that I'm very conscious of who I spend my time with, where my energy is going. Like, I'm very conscious of what I feel and how I feel. And I made it okay to feel how I feel. And I made it okay to be in the space that I'm in now. So I had to break up with an aspect of my life that was hard for me to break up with at one time, you know? But moving into this new consciousness, I had to let go of a lot of old stuff so that I could walk out what I need to walk out and move into, you know, what God has for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to encourage you today and let you know that all is well. Life is good. Life is okay. All you got to do is think about where you are in your life right now and what you need to change in your life that's going to take the stress off of you, okay? Minimize your stress, you guys. Minimize your stress. We don't need to be stressed out living in this matrix. All right, so that's the end of this video. I just wanted to get on here and share my journey with you guys, and I hope and I pray that as I get naked before you, I am clothing somebody. And I pray that what I've said has helped or blessed your life in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I love you guys so very much. And here's the thing, I know I am not the only one that feel how I feel. I know that there are other people in this universe, in this world, that is evolving and that's changing and that is just done with the nonsense, okay? I know, so I'm talking to you guys. And if what I've said has resonated with you and has blessed you in some type of way, listen. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of new and upcoming videos. Also, share this video with your family and friends, okay? And give me a thumbs up. And if you want to leave a comment, I would really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. Say something nice, say something sweet, say something encouraging, something positive from your heart. Let God use you in your heart space, in your heart chakra, okay? All right, until next time. So let me go ahead and pray us out. Infinite Spirit, we give you all the praise, thanks, glory, and honor. Thank you for speaking through me today. Thank you for manifesting yourself in, through, and around me today. Thank you for keeping me safe on my walk today. Thank you, holy angels, for walking with me. Thank you, ancestors, for being with me. Father God, bless everyone that is listening to the sound of my voice with health, wealth, love, joy, happiness, success, and infinite money. And so it is. Amen. Until next time, be blessed, be free, be happy, be prosperous, be filled with love, and be at peace. Oh, and visit the website, AGODDESSLOVE.org. I love y'all, and namaste.